Hi guys, M13 here. Just going for a ride. I'm gonna go meet Donnie for dinner. My wife took my kid to a birthday party. Topic of this video is dieting. And it's funny because I'm a thin guy normally. Well, marriage puts weight on the best of us. I think because when you get married, you become more sedentary. You don't go out as much, and then on top of that, there's also the fact that wives cook, or they go out and they buy food, and they always buy too much, or they cook too much, and then they like make you eat it. Like as a single guy, it would be very common for me to just like skip a meal. Like as a single guy, you know, like lunchtime comes around, I'm not hungry, and I just don't eat, or I just eat like a snack or something, and then later I eat dinner. But when you're married, wives tend to force food on you. So I'm not really sure, you know, I've been trying to analyze it. Why did I get married and all of a sudden I just start gaining weight? So what ended up happening was I'm skinny, but I ended up getting like a beer belly, and I don't drink, right? So it was just me gaining weight, and then I was just gaining it in the wrong places. I gained some in the right places. Like I'm less skinny than I used to be, but I was gaining too much in the tummy area. I think I gained about 35 pounds after I got married. But you know, like I said, most of it was in the wrong places. So my wife would tease me constantly about the fact that I was like 6 months pregnant or 7 months pregnant, and I was just like, So finally, I decided to do something about it, and I was, you know, and I dreaded it because I always hear from other people how difficult dieting is and how difficult it is to lose weight, and you know, and there's so, you know, you see all this advertising for dieting things, and you know they're just making money off of people who are fat because it's so hard to lose weight. So going by that information, I just assumed it would be really difficult for me to lose weight. And when in fact it was like so easy. It took me like 2 months to lose. It was like crazy. It was like I lost something like 25 pounds in the first 4 or 5 weeks. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was pretty much losing 5 pounds a week, every week. And what did I do? You know, was I starving myself? Nope. I was eating pretty much the same as before. You know, was I exercising lots? Nope. I was doing like an hour. I would do an hour of cardio. I'd say, you know, I'd like to say every day because that was my goal, but it realistically was more like twice a week, 3 times a week. I did start to do, I'm also doing like push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, curls, but those things are unbelievably, it takes between 5 and 10 minutes to do an exercise, like, and that's what I would do. Like, I'm not talking about, he's got a bag of garbage on the back of his car. He's driving around. Why is he driving around with a bag of garbage on the back of his car?你的车子后面有一袋垃圾。我知道。哦 ，OK。倒掉的。好，了解。哦 ，yeah， 了解。He's just taking it. He's like taking it to a dump or something, and he doesn't want to stink up his car. I thought he didn't know. Nice moon. So, yeah, like there's some apps I highly suggest. It's called Push-Ups Pro, Sit-Ups Pro, and what these apps do is they're really fun. Like you show them the first time you use the app, it says, okay, do as many push-ups as you can, and then tell us how many you did. Or actually, the phone, you can use the phone, you can interact with the phone. With the push-ups one, you put it on the floor and you touch the phone with your nose, and each time you touch it, it counts off a push-up. So it's kind of like a game. And then once it sees how many push-ups you can do, it creates like a workout plan for you. And it says like by the time, you know, in a few months from now, you're going to be able to do 200 push-ups in a row without stopping to take a break. And this is like, It's like, wow, like that'd be cool. You know, I've never been able to do 200 push-ups in a row in my life. And I used to work out for a while when I was younger, but not, you know, 200 push-ups. So anyway, so I did, you know, and then, yeah, and within like a month or two, I'd already more than doubled the amount of push-ups I could do in one go. So it's just amazing. Same thing with sit-ups and stuff. Like it just after a measly 1 month, a measly maybe month or two, and you've already doubled the amount that you can do. That's progress, and it's cool because you check the app and it plots out your progress every time you use the app. It draws a graph, and then every once in a while it'll retest you. It'll say, okay, you've reached level 2, you've reached level 3. Let's see how many push-ups you can do now. And each time you do it, you're like excited because you're waiting to like get tested again because you're looking forward to see how much you've improved. I think on average about once a month or so or maybe about every 3 weeks or so it'll retest you. Oh no, you stay there. They're gonna walk out into the road and get killed. I'm just gonna move because I'm scared those dogs are gonna like walk out to say hi to my dog and then get taken out by a car. So I'm just gonna move somewhere where there's no dogs. I need to answer my phone. I think it's Donnie calling me. What does he want? What do you want, Donnie? Oh, they're all out, right? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Okay, so burger it is. I don't want fries though. Do they have it? No, do they have something other than fries? The onion rings or something? Anything? Okay. I don't want fries. And if all they have is fries, then fuck it. I'll just eat. I'm gonna leave and go somewhere else and eat. Because I had fries for, I had a bunch of fries for lunch with my burger. I don't eat fries twice in a day. The burger I can do twice in a day, not fries. Okay, so if he has onion rings, you can order me a bacon cheeseburger. Okay, give me a bacon cheese. Yeah, or a mushroom burger. Give me a mushroom burger. Mushroom. Yeah, or bacon cheese, whatever. I'm not picky. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. So yeah, I'll link to the apps. These apps are the bomb, man, because it's just like sometimes I'm outside somewhere and I'll just like the app will say, oh, it's time to do push-ups, and I'm like, okay, so I just drop, like if I'm at the motorcycle shop or somewhere it's not too, I can find a quiet corner in a motorcycle shop and do it, or if I'm at a park, I'm outside walking in a park or something, walking my dogs, I can just drop, that's perfectly fine, drop down the push-ups there. So it's a really easy way just to, help stay in fit. But mind you, just push-ups and sit-ups aren't going to help you stay in fit, but it's going to make you feel better about yourself, for one thing. So I'm not even certain how I lost the weight. I did a bit of cardio, but that's not much. And then I think the main thing I did was I quit drinking soda, all types of soda is pure shit. It's absolute fucking horrible shit for you. Like you might as well be drinking like straight vodka, like considerable. Like if you give your kids, if you have children and you give them soda, you might as well be giving them like vodka. They say in a glass of Coke, there's 22 grams of sugar, like 22 packets of sugar dropped in. Like you wouldn't drink a big cup of coffee and then drop 22 spoonfuls of sugar into it, would you? No. But every time you drink a Coke, you're doing that the same thing. It's the equivalent. Coke has like, you said in a glass of Coke, there's 22 packets of sugar. One glass, not a bottle, one glass. So it's just, it's just pure shit. So, considering I used to drink soda with every meal, and now I drink no soda at all, and I just drink water with every meal, I probably just right there would have cut out like 66 grams of sugar per day, you know, there alone that's gonna account for reducing my calorie intake by a huge amount, right? And then I see fucking things on the internet with some like pregnant woman or something, and she's like, well, I gotta have my pop. Fucking Southern American women, you know, I can't quit. People tell them not to drink. What are you fucking doing, you cunt? She's just like full on fucking, you know, it's like she's already on the wrong side of the road. She should be waiting over there to pull out. She's waiting over on the wrong side. She's facing the wrong fucking direction. And then when she does pull out, she just fucking like veers into me, even though I'm on the right fucking. They don't have a fucking clue though. They just don't know. It's not like they're purposely trying to be assholes or anything. They just don't have a fucking clue directionally where their lane is and where somebody else's lane is, where the lines are. This is like a huge park. It's like on the left-hand side for a while now, since I started swearing at that lady. There's been a park, and then it carries on past here and continues along. And there's so many of these here. It's really impressive the amount of parks they have here. Like back home in Canada, like the only park I can think of near my house is in schools, and those are just like shitty little school parks. This thing's all fucking landscaped, and there's, you know, play areas and bridges and fucking, and they're all over in Taiwan. You know, you can't throw a stone without hitting a park. It's crazy. So what else? Yeah, I'm just, it blew. So anyways, the point was I was losing 5 pounds per week of unwanted fat. And then I kind of plateaued, and then I started to gain weight. And the weight that I was gaining, I think, is like from muscle, because I was, and then I ended up buying free weights. And I'm trying to get more and more into it. Although recently, in the beginning, I was doing 1 or 2 exercises daily, like you know, maybe like I was doing like 4 or 5 different exercises, and then every day I would try to pick 2 of them to do. But yeah, recently there's been a few days where I haven't done anything, so I'm starting to fall out of it, but I hope I won't. Yesterday I did like everything. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't want to let myself get lazy again. I want to stick with this. And it was very easy. And I'm a lazy guy, man. Like, I don't go to gyms. I don't jog. I don't anything like that. I'm a guy that's not into working out. But it was still really easy for me to exercise enough and to watch my diet enough to lose 5 pounds per week. So if I can do it, you can do it. I think the key factors are, and I'll give you some advice too. If you want to do cardio, like, you know, bicycle riding's fine, but it's boring, and people are like, I got a lot of other shit to do and stuff, and I don't want to waste an hour riding my bike, and you know, that's everyone's always busy, right? I'll tell you what I did. I bought a cheap like running machine. Cost me like, I don't know, like $30, between $30 and $50 US. It's just kind of like, it's 2-foot things, and you kind of just like walk on them. It's kind of like jogging on the spot. And I can show you a picture of it, edited in here. It costs like, yeah, like less than $50. And what I do is, I put it in front of my television set, and then I put on a show that I like. Game of Thrones, Dexter, Breaking Bad, whatever. And then I just walk on that thing for the whole length of the show. And those shows are an hour long each, so I end up jogging for an hour. But you know, after the first half hour of the show or so, I'm fucking sweating. I got my shirt off. I'm just like, you know, my heart's going kind of quick, and I got sweat dripping off my face. And I'm getting a full-on cardio workout, and that's what burns calories. Shit like push-ups and sit-ups and shit, they don't burn calories. My apps show that. It's like, I do a bunch of push-ups, and at the end of it, it's like, you've burned 10 calories. It's like, what the fuck? You burn more than that breathing, you know? But you do cardio for an hour, and you burn like 400 calories. So like, things like push-ups and sit-ups are just for yourself, you know, just to make yourself feel good about yourself, and so you can see improvement, get stronger. But if you want to lose weight, cardio, the best way to do, the easiest, laziest way to do cardio is just get something, put it in front of your TV, watch a TV show, and then do it every day. Like, most Americans watch an hour of TV per day, so while you're watching TV, do some cardio. And then Yeah, don't drink soda. even if you're in shape, even if you don't want to lose weight, don't drink soda. Hello. Donnie lives right around this. Look at this, man. Okay. So yep, so that's it. Anything else? Bicycling, of course, is a good one. And you know, if you got to go to the store or whatever, and it's not too far, instead of driving there, ride a bike for fuck's sakes. Fucking fat people disgust me. They drive their car to a store that's just like 2-3 blocks away. Girls that play with their hair, it's supposed to mean they want to be kissed. Does that mean I should go kiss her? Yeah, what else? Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I stopped snacking as much. I think normally I would eat like a chocolate bar or something, one per day. Like I'd have like one snack a day, and I quit those and I quit soda, and just with those two things, 5 pounds a week, man, easy.